What's up, everybody? This is the High Mountain Homestead, and I'm really excited to be doing this. This is something I've always wanted to do since starting this channel a year ago, and that is talk about some hard farm science. And so I want to introduce this new series that we're doing, Whiteboard Farm Science. I'm going to be talking about farm science and using a whiteboard to help me out. And so this video, I'm talking about why I'm doing that. So let's just jump right into it. Conventional wisdom permeates the farming community, but it is nothing compared to science. So I come from a background where I don't have family that homesteads. I didn't come from a farming background. I grew up in Orange County, California. No farming background, right? And as I jumped into this whole thing, I relied a lot on reading a lot of books, watching a lot of YouTube, listening to podcasts, things like that. And what I've found is when I talk to people that do it in a conventional way, it's very different from where the science has directed it to go. And so what I want this series to do is to basically to be the death of the phrase, that's just the way it's always been done, okay? But the whole point of this this series, is to knock out the phrase, that's just the way things have always been done. Because the way things have always been done is no excuse for, for doing them poorly today. So what are some of the things that I'm going to be talking about? I'm going to be going over regenerative farming practices. If you don't know about regenerative farming, you had better pay attention because that is the future of both small and large scale farming. Permaculture design. I'm a big fan of permaculture. My wife and I love to stay up late, watch YouTube videos, and read books about permaculture design. A ton of fun. We'll be able to use the whiteboard to show some design principles. Homestead planning. I'm excited to draw up a little bit about what our homestead looks like and how we're able to make the most use out of our plot, which is 1.25 acres. And if you guys say in the comments, hey, show me what a 2-acre plot could look like, I'd be happy to draw stuff up like that. Plant and animal biology. I guess I said that backwards. Animal and plant biology. Absolutely critical. At the High Mountain Homestead, we're all about better soil, better plants, and better animals. You can only create a better version of that when you understand how they work, and that starts at starts with their biology. Health benefits. That is one of the biggest reasons why my wife and I, my whole family, why we got into this homesteading thing is because the health benefits are tremendous, both for our health, for our children's health, for the health of the next generation, for the health of the earth, all over the place. Farming business. I'm excited to talk about how to make this kind of stuff profitable. Most of my experience is in small scale farming business. So if that's up your alley, that will be a little bit more applicable. But the hope is that you can watch these, and if you want to scale up or scale down, this is a good place to start because I've looked on YouTube and there's not a whole lot of stuff with concrete numbers. I want to be the death of fluffy conversations on YouTube. We're gonna get tactical here and much more. So this is where I need your help with the much more stuff. I need advice. I need tips of what you want to learn about. I've got about a dozen ideas queued up, but ideally I'd like to have one of these videos drop every single week. Okay, which gets me to my point. My next point. So I'm going to be doing this. I'm also going to be doing that. If you've followed my channel for the past year, thank you. I love having you there, but you know that I spend most of my time outside, usually with the sheep or the garden or the chickens or the rabbits. And so I'm still going to be doing those. Okay, so my goal is to queue up a bunch of these videos and kind of just release them on a weekly basis and to fill in the gaps. Hopefully also each week have a video where I'm actually outside with the sheeps, that's chicken and sheep, I guess, merged into one, with the sheep, the chickens, and the crops. And that kind of brings to why I want to do this thing, because right here, this is what it's all about. This entire system is why I want to talk about farm science. Because when you think about it scientifically, you begin to see that it is a system. Okay, and so that's really the whole point of what I'm doing with these whiteboard videos, is see, you know, how the sheep benefit the chicken, benefit the crop, benefit the soil, benefit the grass, benefit the sheep, benefit the chicken. You see where I'm going with that, right? I have more experience with sheep and with chickens. We are getting into like a no-till operation right now, so give me a little bit of time on that. But that's kind of where my experience is. So I mentioned before, I'm really interested in your suggestions. And so if you have suggestions, any podcasts, I'm realizing now that podcast guy kind of looks like a dude going like this. That's a microphone. If you have any podcast suggestions, any documentaries or YouTube channels that you like, drop them in here. Drop them in the comments. This is a shameless plug. If you have a YouTube channel that you really think is sharing a lot of good farm science, I want to listen to it. I want to subscribe to it. And any books or papers or courses online. Again, if you have a course, my wife and I, we have a budget that we spend on courses throughout the year. So I'd love to enroll if you have something good. And then, so let me know what suggestions you have. Leave those in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because again, I'm going to be dropping these pretty much every single week. It is a great opportunity for me to get ahead in the winter time, because I don't love holding a camera like this out in the cold, because I basically am going to lose my fingertips if I keep doing stuff like that. Okay, so this is going to be a shorter video. In my other ones, I'm going to be diving into a lot more of the tactical stuff. I'll see you around. Thanks for stopping by today.